Hello Australia and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in 2025 in Australia, and we're going to look at them month by month. But let's get started first with some oracle cards. Two cards came out. One of them is 24, time for a nap. You also have here 21, clean it up. And the last one is 51, milk and honey. These are kind of the general energies for the year. The time for a nap is all about needing for a rest, reflection and recovery. Maybe there has been some challenges that the country needs to recover from, but also very important to take a pause and maybe there are some reforms that or policies that the country is thinking about, and it's very important for them to take a pause before actually implementing or actioning it. The clean it up is, of course, there's something that Australia needs to clean up. Maybe there are some outdated systems. There may be some political or economic clutter. It might be the government as well that they need to clean up. Not sure, how's the current situation there. Maybe they want to have a new government as well. But there's definitely need for some more transparency when the clean it up card comes up. But there's also the milk and honey, which is a beautiful card because it's all about prosperity, reward, abundance after some efforts that made. So I think all in all, the country is going to look into some positive changes, but obviously some kind of a reflection and some cleanup is definitely needed. But let's see the energies for January. January, the main energy is described by the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a leadership card. It's a court card, so can be a leader in the country. Can indicate general leadership. Somebody who's very charismatic, somebody who knows how to lead the way, somebody who knows what they want and they're able to get it done and able to achieve it as well. This can be anybody from the political leadership. It might be the leader of the country. But what's really important here that this is a positive person. This is somebody who has lots of great energies that they bring. Very charismatic, creative leader. So maybe somebody like that will come into focus in the month of January, or somebody new will come to the forefront. But the clarifier is a wheel, which indicates a change, a big sudden change. Because the tens are indication of an end of a cycle. So maybe there's a change in leadership as well, because it's a positive change actually. It's a key turning point in the national fortune of the country, and I think this kind of suggests that Australia's direction in 2025 will start with evolving opportunities. Or maybe challenges driven by external factors, but this is going to be positive change. Things are going to be lining up. I think there might be either a leader starting some positive change, or there might be a positive change in leadership. But let's see the energies for February. For February, the main energy is described by the Hierophant, which is a card that can indicate traditions, institutional focus, governance, laws, educational system or educational reforms. Maybe the government will focus on education or some authority or significant policies as well when this card comes up. Or can be a commitment, can be some kind of a treaty, a deal as well, that the country might be considering in February. The clarifier card we have here is the Three of Wands, which is all about expansion, growth, and also early successes. Definitely can be connected to international relations, trade deals, or growth in in some kind of a new project that has just started, but they can see that it's going to be successful. It might be also that there might be some new reforms or laws or educational reforms will show early successes. And the other clarifier for this month is the Knight of Cups, which is some kind of an offer. It obviously it's not going to be a love offer. This can be a diplomatic offer. Maybe some new alliances are coming in, or cooperation that will show up. Since you have here this Three of Wands and the Nine of Cups, there's definitely some kind of an international diplomatic opportunities, international relations or alliances where some government or education might be in the center of attention. But let's see what we have here for March. March, the main energy is described by the Ace of Pentacles, which is a beautiful new start of something, a new opportunity, a new economical opportunity or resource opportunity or investment opportunity of some sort that has a good chance to become something very prosperous, very abundant. So there's some kind of a great new opportunity that will show up in March. And the clarifier is the Chariot. The Chariot, which is moving forward, charging forward, leaving the difficulties in the past and being very successful and driving towards. So there might be a very successful new opportunity here of some sort, an economic opportunity or any kind of trade deal or related to resources or even infrastructure, like can be connected to the roads, can be connected to any kind of like trains or transportation infrastructure where some kind of a good deal is coming to the forefront. April, the main energy we have here all right, it's very hard to pick it up, but I was able to. The main energy is described by the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is all about focus on curiosity, surveillance, or something that will be investigated. Can be some new technology, or it can be spying as well. Like for me, the Page of Swords can be definitely connected to spying, but also new inventions or some intellectual initiative may come to surface. The clarifier is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of 1111, new beginning, new chapters, celebration, big milestones that will be showcased in Australia. So maybe there might be some kind of a new invention that's going to be celebrated. Or something related to surveillance that's going to be celebrated, or it might be some kind of a spying on the homeland as well, because the Four of Wands definitely can be connected to the home. So maybe there might be some kind of spying that's going to come to the forefront in April. But let me know what you think in the comments, because obviously especially if you're from Australia, I would definitely love to hear your opinion what the meanings are, because obviously you're the closest to it. Now for May, the main energy is the Sun, which is beautiful. This is the most positive card. So May is gonna be very good. There might be clarity, success, vitality, some good news, breakthroughs in health, economy, something that will turn out to be very lucky, or something that will come to light, because the Sun also brings light to something. Maybe a secret will come to light that was not known up to May. The clarifier is the Five of Cups, which is a very interesting one, because it is kind of like a loss, connected to a loss, a regret, something that is that happened in the past. So maybe something sad will come to light in the month of May that will cause from people some grief, or maybe there might be some success, but something's gonna be also grieved, or people's gonna be sad about some kind of a past decisions that will influence them. But let's see what June is bringing. June, the main energy is represented by the Fool, which is a card of a new beginning, maybe a new direction, or maybe a new policy, or any kind of new direction that's kind of adventurous. Maybe there's not a lot of experience for Australia in this new chapter, but it's a very exciting new beginning where they are taking a step into this new direction. And the clarifier is actually even better because it's the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, which is the card of the perfect happiness, the bliss, when you've been through a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties, and finally you are enjoying life. So this is kind of like can be connected to optimism, unity, better mood in the society as well. Or it also can signify that this new step, what the country might be taking, this new direction, will lead to some really happy times in the country. So I think it's going to be very good. But let's see what July will bring. July, the main energy is described by the Judgment. So the Judgment can be something like a reckoning, or a national awakening, or accountability for past actions. But also can be connected to the judgment system, right? So maybe there's going to be something, maybe a big lawsuit that might be at the forefront of the news in July. That's going to be very important. The clarifier is the Five of Swords, which is definitely all about conflicts. Conflict, the very divisive debates, where everybody is want a win and there's no collaboration, there's no proper communication. So maybe there's going to be a big legal battle here of some sort, or some kind of a reckoning where there's going to be a lot of conflict, or some kind of accountability where there's going to be a lot of conflict. Definitely going to be a very eventful month. But let's see what August is bringing. August, the main energy is described by the Six of Swords. So Six of Swords is a card of transitioning, changing, can be connected to leaving the challenges, leaving the difficulties behind, especially if there was some issues previous month that we kind of talk about, those big conflicts. So definitely can be leaving that behind, but also not just after July, it can be just connected to sea as well, something over the sea. The clarifier is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is always an indication of some kind of being defensive, fighting, and you know, when you have outside sources attacking you and you need to protect yourself, but you're kind of in a better position because you're able to see what's happening. So there might be some fight, there might be some attacks coming over the sea, which Australia will need to happen, will need to prep in August. Or it might be that you know, like overseas, like it doesn't necessarily have to be a physical. Hopefully it's not going to be a physical battle. It might be that Australia needs to kind of stand up for themselves in the international space for something to kind of protect their own interest as well. But let's see what September is bringing. September, the main energy is described by the Wheel of Fortune. Again, you have the Wheel of Fortune shows up again, which is shows a big change. A month there's going to be a lot of changes, a big turning point, a shift in the country's life, maybe on the economic forefront, or at the political one. There's going to be a big lucky change where things are lining up for Australia in September. The clarifier card is the Ace of Swords, which is the card of breakthrough, clarity. It can be connected to contracts, or it can be connected to some legal action as well. So there might be some new ideas, new chapters, new beginning here that will come to forefront, like a very lucky new idea that will that where Australia is going to be at the right time, at the right place to make it happen, or maybe there's going to be some kind of a contract that will be very adventurous for Australia this period of time with that wheel of fortune. But let's see, October, the main energy is described by the Page of Pentacles, which can be all about a positive news, for example, from a financial perspective, some new financial beginnings, or great investment opportunities. Can be connected to learning, innovation, maybe some investment in education, technology, or even sustainable resources, or just a great opportunity, a great business or economic opportunity, all in all. And especially because it's described by the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of financial security, self-sufficiency, and positive outcomes when you worked very hard for something and you're achieving it. So I think this can definitely connect it to some great opportunities that will establish Australia's independence and financial security. So there might be some really great economic opportunity for Australia in the month of October. But let's see what November will bring. November, the main energy is described by the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is generally leaving something behind, something that was not working, something that is no longer serving Australia, and they're kind of going into a brand new direction, and they're following their instinct, following their passions, following whatever matters for them. So this can be some policies that are no longer working for the countries, and they're replacing it. It might be connected to some alliances that are no longer serving Australia, that they're leaving behind. The clarifier is the Six of Swords, which again it shows up, if you remember, we talked about it when something overseas might be showing up. So the Six of Swords, again, there might be some movement, transition towards better outcome. There's a lot of emphasis here on leaving something behind, because both this Eight of Cups, both the Six of Swords, they are turning their back to something that is no longer serving. So there's going to be a new path or a new direction of some sort. But let's see how the country is going to end the year. For December, the main energy is the Emperor, which is all about leadership, authority. It definitely can be connected to the leader of the country, right, representing that, because obviously we don't have kings in Australia. But, well, actually there is, because there's the British monarch. So maybe it can represent him as well. But for me, it's more like the leader of the country. And there might be something here, some strategy. There might be something about success and consolidation of power, or focus on governance, law, structures as well. The clarifier is the Knight of Swords. And before I get into the Knight of Swords, the first thing that came to me, that the leader of country is running away. So maybe the leader of the country is gonna resign, or there might be something that comes to light, and then he's gonna be trying to escape something, because that was kind of the first energy or thought that came to me. But the Knight of Swords is also about rapid, fast, swift movement forward, decisive moves, like somebody who's focusing on getting things done. So maybe it might be that there's gonna be some important moves towards a new reform that the country wants to establish, which they really want to hurry before the year end to make it happen, like a new structure, or might be some kind of a big change in terms of power as well. That might come into question. And the Indigo Goddess card, what we have here is rituals, bringing in prosperity, movement, objects of power, affirmations make it rain. So there's definitely, we talked about here, some very good prosperity and also like, you know, changes or objects of power definitely came up. So Australia, that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I hope you're able to put in the comment what do you think about will happen, how these cards can resonate with Australia's future, and definitely hit that like and subscribe buttons if you haven't done it yet. Thank you for being here, and I hope I'll be able to see you again because I have many other prediction videos as well, so check them out.